Peace. Peace is an essential principle in nature, not merely a quality to be acquired. It belongs to the innate essence of all things, and, like love, is a cohesive principle. Behind all movement, there is rest. Behind all sound, there is stillness. So that behind the motion and the music of the spheres, there is peace, the equipoise of God. Though all his planets and all his people move, he is motionless, and there is nothing within his wide dominions that can disturb his peace, so firmly it is founded. You, too, if you would achieve, must first find that peace, that power of divine equipoise, that nothing in the outer world can shake, that no untoward circumstance can destroy. I would have you turn your thoughts to this great discovery, the discovery of that within yourselves that is a reflection of the peace of God. It is not your own. It is a quality that you will acquire. It is a power that you will release. It is the gyroscopic center of your soul. At first, it is like an isolation of the soul, so deep is its stillness, so utterly devoid of sound. The way to this realm of peace lies through the mind, for the roads that lead towards its boundaries are paved with thought. Over those roads the soul must tread. Therefore, by thought, you must begin. Think frequently of peace. Mistake it not for quiet, nor for any condition of external things, however noiseless, however still. You must plunge deeper into the innermost recesses of the soul in quest of the land of peace. It is not of the mind nor of the heart, though the essence of both is rooted deep within it. Meditate on peace. Thus will you pave the road that you must tread later, so that it be smooth and easy for your feet. As you walk and near the frontier, the sense of manifested life will gradually fall away. You will feel alone. Fear not. It is but the aura of the land of peace that stretches far and wide and meets you on the road. Enter it and let its power strengthen you for the later stages of the quest. As the stillness deepens around you, welcome it and let it permeate your soul until every nerve, every atom seems to find rest. Mistake not this deep reflection for the goal itself, as many have done. Peace lies still deeper, and the innermost recesses must be explored. Even while all nature seems to pause and the goal seems almost won, press on your quest. The drawbridge is down, the portcullis raised. Press on, for compared to the peace that now awaits you, that which you have just known is as discord and turmoil, as far from reality as earthly fire is from the spiritual sun. Yet it was related to it, and therefore was to be encountered on the way. It was external peace, and not your own. Pass then through the gates, and be lost in that which is yourself. Fall into the abyss, plunge into the pool that, though it seems but nothingness, is everything, the pool of peace. Think deeply on these words and try the quest. It is part of our angel discipline, the schooling of the angel hosts. Lacking the anchorage that your earthly bodies give you, the devas are useless in great tasks until they have found that stable point within their inmost depths that serves them, as your bodies serve your minds for leverage. Lacking flesh, they have to find the fulcrum deep within. Why should you not find it too? And, having both the inner fulcrum and the flesh, preserve that outer, unshakable poise that is the expression of spiritual peace, the final, deepest point of self, beyond which self is not. It was from this source so deep within that the power was released that the raging tempest on the Galilee Sea could not gainsay. It was from that land that Jesus spoke, saying unto wind and wave, Peace, be still. In Mark 4:39. Though there is no earthly peace, it wields a power that all earthly things must own, resistless in its might. When he gave his peace to his own, saying, Not as the world giveth, give I, in John 14:27, he spoke from that same inner land. Thence came also the power that, through his music, tamed the wildest and most warlike creatures of the Thracian wilds, which drew down the branches of the trees and held them still, which forced the lion and the tiger and the snake to lose their fierceness and their lust and become quiet. For Orpheus sang, Peace, be still. And ever, where his presence is, there is peace. There, motion seems to cease. So he who lives forever in that land of eternal equipoise comes bringing peace, and as he, coming thence, brings peace to the world, so may you, drawing on that self-same source, the deepest point, the stable point, the point of rest within yourselves, find peace, and the warfare of your lower selves will cease. You too must acquire the magic of that far-off land that shall give your voice the power to say, Peace, be still. None living in these outer worlds can resist that power. The wildest sylph, the fiercest creature of the fire, the elementals of the storm, the earthquake, the volcano, and the flood must all stay their mighty onrush, their resistless, vivid play at the command of him who can truly say, Peace, be still. This peace is the essence of all beautiful things. The quiet hour, the peaceful scene, the home fireside, the clasping hands of those who love, the worship of the devotee, the adoration of the saint, the blessing of the gods, all these have as their essence peace, and without peace, their beauty is gone. Therefore, win peace. Your peoples have so much that would be beautiful, but is not for want of peace. You ape the beautiful, yet achieve it not for want of peace. Nearly all of your art is spoiled by too much striving and by want of peace. Only the greatest of your men and women of fire have truly achieved great art. Great in the measure of peace it enshrines. Yet everything that grows, the gem, the rose, the weed, the insect, the animal, the human being, is beautiful. All are the achievements of an art that springs from peace, like the lotus flowers resting on the surface of a pool. Oh, my brothers, if you would but give the world this one message, asking humankind to seek peace, not the freedom from the clash of arms, nor the absence of civil or industrial strife, not the lessening of the claims from person to person, for these are but the husks, the chaff that flies into the air at the grinding of the karmic mills. If you would escape the karmic debt of war, you must lead the souls of humanity to that land of spiritual peace, in which to contemplate and find, each for oneself, the peace divine. If you would but emulate the silent-footed devas of the air who live their lives not in soundlessness, but in song, whose every moment is a harmony, whose every thought paints a bright picture on the canvas of the sky, whose very heartbeats are the whisperings of joy. When you tell the people that we come, ask them this boon in our name, that they will cultivate peace. Life must indeed be motion, and motion sound, but let all the sounds of human life bring harmony, and let people learn to make their path melodious and sweet. Teach them to listen to the music of the trees. Show them the way firs and pines and beeches live, swaying to the wind and singing all the time. They have swayed and sung since time was. Now they are incapable, in any circumstances, of stridency or discord in their song. So near, often, do we come, hoping that you will hear the beating of our wings, and yet we fail, and often must retire, driven away, almost with horror, at the sounds and forms emitted by your ways of living. Appeal for the abolition of every sound that might hurt the ear of a child in the city, in the street, in the country lane, in factory, farm, or field, so that gradually you will have removed this impassable barrier of noise that you have erected between our world and yours. Teach your people to cultivate the quiet hour, to learn the joy of peace, the mood of silent happiness, for these are the obvious ways of human life. These should be the natural expression of your lives. If you have not attained to them, how can we teach the deeper paths of peace, the superhuman way? How can we lead you past your normal selves into the land where God is seen, walking in his garden of peace? Inaugurate a great campaign. Bid all those who come later to help, so that this great wave of ugliness and violence shall pass. For this chance is an essential preliminary to the realization of our mutual ideals. Though ordered by the Prince of Peace, though filled with the love of the Lord of Love, we cannot come until you quiet all your lives and listen to our knock upon your door and our footfall beside your hearths. Discord and ugliness must vanish from the world. To remove them is our task and yours, but yours first. Rewards are promised even at the beginning of your task. For when we come bearing our gifts to human beings, you shall hear such music, you shall see such beauty as will exceed your noblest dreams. These are gifts that can only be given to a world ready to receive them, and that cannot be withheld once the preparation has been made. Throughout all time, these have been the gifts of the angels, music and beauty. Every quality and every movement of the God within the angel finds expression through these gifts. Love, one for another, between us shows itself in bursts of song. With us, great thoughts are symphonies. And as we answer love to love and thought to thought, all the air about us is filled with tones and supertones, with harmonies, songs, chants, and great chorals. They are manufactured not as something to show our gifts, but as beauty that cannot be withheld. Beauties that often spring forth full-born, natural expressions of our intercourse, our lives of love and labor in our own world. You too make pictures every time you think. You too make music every time you feel, the light and color and form as well. And these things might shine resplendent and beautiful in your world. The beauty of their music might fill your ears. These things are all about you, modified, it is true, but you know them not. You do not live for beauty. Your lives are not spent ever listening for a song. Furthermore, you spoil your songs, your forms, your light by greed and selfishness and vice. These errors would quickly vanish if you but heard and saw the monstrous sounds and sights that spring from them. Seeing all we see, do you wonder that the angels weep, beholding gods fallen so low?